Hey everyone, thanks for joining the webinar. We are Grow Vertical Technologies, and we're going to go over to the affiliate website. So this is what the webinar is for. Okay, so it's the affiliate. And my name is Nick. I am the technology officer. I handle pretty much everything related to equipment, commodity production, pretty much anything that's related to the technology portion of that. Alright, so let's get started, and we'll answer any questions along the way. Everyone is muted, so just text your questions on the sidebar there, and I'll get those answered for you on the fly. Okay? So just a little bit about Grow Vertical Technologies. We are a technology company, and we are building the first vertical farm in the country. We also are a renewable energy company, solar, wind, and hydropower as well. So that's a little bit about us. Let's go to the website itself, and again, this is for the influencer slash affiliate promoter program. Okay, so first let's define a vertical farm. It goes by a number of names. You may hear it as a vertical farm, you may hear it as controlled agriculture environment. Basically what it is, it's an indoor farm. So you take a regular farm and then you just put it indoors. We'll explain the rationale behind that, but I just wanted you to make sure that you knew what a vertical farm was. Okay, so this is the website. It is influencers.growverticaltechnologies.com. Yes, it is a long name, so you want to be copying and pasting that. But once you reach there, you'll see the woman, and it talks about joining our influencer or affiliate or promoter program. Scrolling down the website, we are looking for first-class influencers. The first video that you come to, this is actually an explainer of what a vertical farm is, why we have it set up indoors as well. Okay, and goes a little bit about our organic influencer marketing. A little further down the website, talks about branding, but a few facts about our company. So we do not use chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, no GMO or anything like that in our system. Okay, and we can actually go into more detail about that as well. On the left there, if you take a look at that, that's going to actually give you our locations, our global locations there. This is just an intro. You can take a look at that at your leisure. Scrolling down further of the website, our newsletter. So whether you are or are not interested in joining our influencer program at the moment, if you would sign up for the newsletter, at least that way we can keep in touch with you so that later down the line, you'll at least have our information when you're ready to join. Okay? And finally, once you get down to, it gives you more information there. But once you get down towards the bottom, this is where it says click, rather to become an influencer. If you would click that, that'll actually take you to the next page. I see a lot of people are chatting about money and how does it work and things like that. But if you click that, that'll go into a little bit more detail on the next page there. And there we go. Okay, so it talks about the affiliate program, which is the same as the influencer program. That's just an image there. Some of the things we do, some of the things we want you to do. So this is what we actually grow. So again, it's an indoor farm. So we grow vegetables, all types. Vegetables, we grow fruit. We grow fish or seafood. And we also grow spices, or what we call actually specialty foods. So even though you'll see the picture of spices here, specialty food can be microgreens, it could be sprouts, it could be Let's see here. There could be mushrooms, things like that. And we'll actually go into that portion in more detail as well. Okay? But that's some of the things that we grow. This is what we definitely want you to see. Some things you can do, and some of the things we definitely want you to stay away from. Okay? Especially the first one, about misleading customers or investors. Our company is all about positive image, and that's how we want to remain. Okay? Joining our affiliate team. So on any sale, you get 11%. That's what the bullets are about there. You get 11% on any sale that's made. Talks about the money here. Here's an example of the pay structure. Okay, and you see that it's actually a hefty amount of money there that you can actually make. The good thing about our affiliate program or influencer program is that they're easy sales, because everyone needs to eat, no matter what or where. Okay. We do have some question and answers, frequently asked questions and answered. Do we have a minimum payout? Someone already asked that, but yes, that actually is answered in this question here. We set it at $100 because we don't anticipate you to be making like $10, $20, $50 or so, something like that. We do use PayPal. However, on the large payments there, a few $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever it is that we're going to pay you, we can do direct deposit. Okay, so we can talk about that later as well. But initially, it's set up as PayPal. So we'll be collecting that as you initially register for the program. Okay. And how much you can earn is totally up to you. We're going to gloss over this in one moment. I'm going to talk about this first. So this is the what you're actually marketing. So we are building the first vertical farm in the country. So we need investors to invest in us. What we offer the investor in return for their money is 3 programs or 3 options. First one is simple interest, where they invest a certain amount of money, whether it's $500,000, doesn't make a difference. They'll get 25% return. How we structure that is that it's a 1-year program. Okay, it's non-recurring, which means that at the end of 1 year, we'll ask them if they want to join again. If they do, that's perfect. If they don't, that's perfect as well. So it doesn't automatically renew or anything like that. So it's a 1-year term. They invest, they get 25%. That's in that particular program there. The combo interest is a combination of the two. So they can get simple interest, like that one there, plus they can get commodities. Again, the commodities are going to be our fruits, our vegetables, our seafood, our specialty food, whatever they choose. Okay? So let me give you an example here. Let's say that, I don't know, an overseas worker, overseas farm worker. They typically will send money home to help support their family. In this particular program there, what they can do is to invest in this. They will get interest, so their money is continuously growing. Also, they will get, and they'll set up the ratio, a certain percentage of how much they want in food. So we would deliver that to their families, and they can distinguish wherever they want it, and the ratio. The last one. In this example, it's straightforward. It's commodities, 100% commodities. Again, that's the foods, the produce, the seafood, things like that. So let's say you own a restaurant. You definitely buy food. So in this particular case here, this would be a beneficial plan for you, in which you would get a 50% return on your investment. So you invest $1,000, you get $1,500 in food. And you decide when you want us to deliver it, because it's delivery on demand. You also decide the types of foods, and I think on this program here, just 1 year, we can deliver, I think we make like about 26 deliveries there. And I'll confirm that as well. If someone's talking about deliveries. But these are the plans. So this is what we want you to do. Basically to introduce our website, which is going to be a different website. We'll take you to that shortly. And this is what the investors are going to invest in. Whatever amount that they invest in, you get 11% commission off that sale. Okay? So, back to this. This is actually the sign up. So, there's actually 2 ways to make money. One is by you marketing our website to investors. And then again, you get the 11% commission on the sale. You also get credit or what's called a bonus based on your performance. You can also sign up other affiliates, influencers, and based on their performance, you would also get paid. Okay? We disabled this for the moment, and that's because basically what we want you to do is you can send this link so that whoever that you're trying to recruit, let's say you're going to recruit someone, they would see this. We want them to come back to you to say yes if they're actually interested. How do I get signed up? So therefore you get credit for that. Rather than them just, signing up here and you're not getting credit or anything like that. Because we can send this out to 1 million people and you would never get credit unless you actually use your affiliate link. Speaking of that, you'll actually have your own special ID, which is the affiliate link there, and that's what you're going to share with your potential team of recruits. Okay? So that's the influence program. Once they decide that they're going to join you, you just send them the sign-up link, and then they'll sign up and they'll be under you. Okay? So, I don't see any more questions on this. Let's actually get into the affiliate registration. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about the affiliate registration form. It's pretty straightforward on that. You'll just fill out a username, your first name, your last name, email, you'll create a password, and confirm that. This is what I was referring to before. We will ask you for a payment email for PayPal. And then this next one here that refers to website. Some individuals have their own store or some other affiliate program, and they're going to market us from their website by putting banners on their website. So if you have one, place that in there. I don't, so I just put in our own website because that's what I'm going to use to market. And you can do the same. You can just put in our website or your website if you have one. Okay? And then how will you promote us? I just put Facebook, Instagram, WeChat, WhatsApp, and check the box. And then just click on register. Okay? Now, once you click register, it's going to come to us. It takes a moment because what we'll do is there's tons of people that are signing up. So you'll get the approval that goes to your email. So use whatever email you want to check this link on. And then you'll get the all of your referral links and information to start doing the business. Okay? Okay, also just below the registration form, once you get your password, you'll log in the same place. So what it will take for you to log in is going to be your email, and then your password. It may not be evident here. Maybe we'll need to place that in there, but that's what you'll place there, your email and then your password. Okay? So once you log in, you'll be in your affiliate account. It will show you your affiliate information. That's your link. That's an affiliate link there, by the way. And let's say you wanted to put a certain page in here in the website, and you want people to go to it. Just put that page there, and it will also create your affiliate registration or your affiliate link for that page of the website. Okay, so if you're familiar with that. If not, we'll go over that more in detail there. But basically, this is just allowing you to go from different pages on our website with your referral link and to get either your recruits interested or for investors as well. Okay. Here, this is all of your control panel here. So you can click on commissions. Right now I have none, but this will actually show all of the commissions that you have. Visits are going to be where people clicked on your website. Where people clicked on your affiliate link. That's what visits are. Okay, so it's going to show the landing. It'll show the different pages that they actually went through, and so basically it just shows you to click that, what you're doing and how people are responding, things like that. Okay. The creatives is basically it's our advertisement. So we have, like I said, about 2 dozen different banners and things like that that you can use. So let's say you want to use this one here, you just copy it and then post that to, let's say, Facebook with your link, and then anyone that clicks on that image will actually be sent to our website, either as you recruiting them or as an investor to invest. Okay, and you can choose any one of these. Like I said, we have a couple dozen now. We will have much more later, and it's pretty much for you to pick and choose whatever is good for you. Also, if you ever want to collaborate, I'll say, on advertisements, just let us know. What we don't want you to do is to create your own ad. So some people may have ads in there that will deliver a cow or a goat or something like that, but that's nothing that we do. So anytime that you want to collaborate on a advertisement or a banner or anything like that, just let us know. We're definitely open to that. Okay? Like I said, for now we have a couple dozen for you to try and see what catches people's eye. And then we also have videos as well for you to use. This is page 2 of that. And then as we add more banners or advertisements, things like that, that will populate as well. Okay? So those will be some additional ones there for you. Okay, so that was creatives. Payouts is going to be when you get paid. How much you'll get paid, when you'll get paid, things like that. Okay? And I think I said earlier that there's actually 2 ways for you to get paid. That's not correct. There's actually 3 ways for you to get paid. So remember, again, the first way is going to be for you advertising to investors to attract them to invest in us, and then you get 11% of whatever they invest in us. That'll be your commission. You also get what's called a bonus, and you may have seen that on the previous website there, and that you get a bonus on your performance. And then the third way is going to be when you recruit other promoters, affiliate marketers, influencers, you get a bonus on their performance as well. So really it's actually 3. So that's the correction I needed to make on that. Okay. Settings is just going to be you resetting your password and things like that. And you can click on that once you log in. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to show you the website that the investors are going to see, so that you have an idea of what they'll be seeing. Okay. Okay. So we're getting a lot of questions of whether an affiliate can get commission on themselves. Basically, is how the question is phrased. The answer to that is yes. So let's say that you want to, buy any one of the plans there, either the food, the interest, or the combo. Yeah, you would still get a commission on your own sale. We figure sale's a sale, so you would definitely get commission on that. Also, you will have a wallet Okay, this is where all your funds can be stored. We use the wallet for a number of different things. So let's say that you bought the combo and you want to keep the interest in your account, you want to keep that growing, but yet you want to send the funds for the commodity portion of that, or really it's any portion. You want to send that to a family member. This is going on the premise of an overseas worker. They can just log into their wallet and they can transfer. We can do what's like just like a money transfer. The other receiving person would just need to have to log into our account and set up a wallet themselves as well. And we can do a money transfer to them in any amount that you indicate. And then they can use the same thing, whether it's going to be for food or for investments, things like that. So they can do the same thing. Or if they just want the money, we would just transfer to whatever account that they indicate to us. Okay? So in your wallet, you'll have any of the orders. Actually, let's do that one first. Orders are going to be something that, let's say that you made an order, and that's what you'll get in commission on your own order. Okay? That'll be in there. I don't have any. Oh, no, yep, I do. Okay. And downloads is going to be for a different particular type of product. It'll have your address. It'll have your wallet information. Let's take a look at that. So in your wallet, this is where you can do your money transfer, top up. So let's just say that means that you want to make another sale. Same thing as a phone. You're going to top it up. This tells you the transactions, your sales, or your referral sales, rather than the investors that you sold to us. And then also it'll give you the list of the people that you signed up as recruits. Okay, so your referees and your other influencers and things like that as well. So you'll have two things. So you have a wallet, and this is actually built into the system here. And like I said, with this wallet, you can do money transfer, but that's going to tell you what your balance is that's available for you. Okay, so other than the PayPal, which we would just transfer it out to you, you can actually also do money transfers and things like that in here as well. Okay, and everyone will actually get one of those just by signing up for it. Okay. So this is a brief overview. We're going to get into more details about the affiliate program. This is just a brief overview of it so that you have an idea. So what we want you to do is to initially go into the registration or the sign up page. You'll have a link so you can sign up, and then you go through the registration process. You'll actually come through the wallet process, and you'll actually see the entire process, and then that'll formulate any additional questions for you. Okay. So let me do a quick overview of what the investors will see. Okay. So any of the ads, if you remember those, we have about a couple dozen of those. Any of those ads are going to bring the investor here. And this is actually our initial offering page here. So they will actually see blips about us. These are called white papers, one-pagers, and then gives them the information on blockchain. What a white paper is a kind of like a business plan. Okay, so a one-pager is a snippet of a business plan, where the white paper is the full business plan. And it goes over that, so they can actually look at that. Here you're going to actually see our here you actually see our locations. So this is what we anticipating or planning to do now with the funds that are invested in us. There will be a location in Philippines, Dominican Republic, India, USA. We have a couple of other locations in the works. Someone asked if we are going to be in Singapore. Actually, I'm familiar with SkyGreen, and we initially did have a plan to start there. We just tabled that for the moment. So the answer is we're hold off on a moment for that, just to let you know. Okay? So basically with these locations here, it's strategically set up in that the Philippines location is going to handle all of the Southeast Asian market, whereas the Dominican Republic location is going to handle the South American market and the Caribbean market. India primarily because it's so huge, will handle India, and then USA, same thing because it's so huge, will actually handle USA. The thing about these two locations is that both Philippines and Dominican Republic has agreements with China. So our first strategy is to, to reduce or actually even eliminate the import of foods. So most developing countries, if you don't know, they import their food versus grow it themselves. And so this is part of our game plan to reduce that importation of food, and then eventually to start exporting foods. Exporting simply means or equates out to the creation of jobs, or actually more jobs. Okay? And because these two locations have a contract or connection there with China, that actually is a huge advantage to us in that we can supply a larger portion of the world there. Okay, India can probably handle China once we get them set up to actually handle themselves. Like I said, India is huge, so that's going to be a feat there. And then the last two, we're just leaving that momentarily. But again, this is a brief overview of what the investors are going to see, because the investors are actually going to be looking for a number of things. One, they're going to be looking for type of investment, return on their interest there, whether there's risks, whether there's long-term commitment or anything like that. So for the return on investments, you already know that it's between 25 and 50%, depending on which plans they'll have. The term is 1 year, so it's a short term, and really they can actually get out at any time. There's no commitment on that. So let's say that they invested, and then something happened, they have a family emergency, they need to pull their funds out, so they can actually get the money back. There's no loss on their principal or anything like that. Okay. And that's just some of the things that the investor is going to look for. They also look for diversification. The reason why we have all those different commodities is that if you Google vertical farms, you'll see that the predominance of them will simply do greens, which is like lettuce and kale and stuff like that, because it's easy and it's fast. Also, it's because they have to count to their shareholders who want to profit out of the company, so they want it quickly, things like that. So the prices are sky high versus ours, which are rock bottom wholesale prices. Okay, that's going to be some of the differences there, and you'll come to learn that as well as you grow with the business. Okay, and then also the different locations that we'll have. That's also diversification, things like that. And again, this is just a brief overview of what the investors are going to be looking at. You, as a influencer, as a marketer, promoter, affiliate, don't have to get into the questions of the what the investors are at. That's for us. That's what we'll do. But you do want to have an idea of what it is that you're marketing. And I want you to know that you are actually marketing a company that is definitely reputable and that is bigger than what we're telling you. Okay, so if you're familiar with aeroponics, aquaponics, and hydroponics and things like that, that's just some of the things that's already incorporated into our company. Okay, we have webinars or this is a podcast for the investors. We give them the key features, things like that, and then again it goes over the plans again for them. won't have the image until they actually click in the shop, and it'll actually show the same image that you saw previously. It also goes into detail about the sale itself, the duration, things like that. Also, the investors are going to want to know how the funds are allocated. So we have this on this for them. As you can see here, our funds are actually going into production, equipment, everything that's related to the operation of the company versus to the people. Okay? So a lot of IPOs or companies that are raising funds, it's, you hear that the CEOs or the bigwigs are actually getting multi-million, billion-dollar salaries, but ours is actually going into the company itself. So that's what the function of that investment is for. Okay, goes over our roadmap. Just to let you know, we have joined in with the Department of Energy in the U.S. We have a lot of solar. This is part of that renewable energy portion of that. Solar projects, water projects. We actually have farms, an actual farm. Only we're converting it over from a greenhouse or standing farm to a greenhouse into the vertical farm itself. Okay, so we actually have that. That's our roadmap. We do a lot of app development, what's called traceability and things like that. It goes over the team's information, our think tank. Some of these initial offerings, what they'll have on there is called advisors. And advisors to them are actually just paid advisors. So they don't really do anything for the company other than to say that I have a big person here as an advisor and just give me more money. Ours, we have a think tank. So ours, we actually partner with actual companies. They do a lot of the research for us. We implement it, and we share in this as far as programs, information, and tactics to mediate hunger, and that's one of our missions there. Okay. Met some of our other affiliates there, and we also have frequently asked questions. So like I said, some of the things that the investor will ask, these questions will answer. One of the things that they'll want to know is long term. So what's going to happen in a few years? Okay. Here we actually answer that one of the ways. Here they ask the question is going to be about stocks or IPO, initial public offering, if you didn't know. And we do plan to do that. So basically, whatever they invest, let's say it's going to be 2 or 3 years down the line there, they have the investment that they will continue if they choose to. They can actually convert that over into stock for the company. So instead of being at the value in which they paid when they first got in, it's going to be at the IPO rate, which is more than quadruple, 10 times, 15 times more in value than what they initially purchased. So that's one of the benefits to early investing. Okay, we have our ability for the investors, if they have any questions, to get in contact with us. Everything is also going to be on our Facebook as well. And like I said, I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what the investors will see as well. So this is pretty much the first or the initial affiliate training, and there'll be additional trainings there as you go on. The biggest thing is going to be to do this. Basically what you want to do is to market this website to get the investors to see the website, and then they can decide for themselves as far as if they're going to invest and then how much they're going to invest, because that's where your funds are going to come from. Okay, you can also recruit other affiliates, influencers, promoters, and you'll get paid based on their performance as well. But again, the bulk of your money or your payments is going to be from marketing this website. Okay, unless you recruit like 10,000 people, 1,000 people, but that depends on your plans. Okay, so that's a quick overview. I see tons and tons of questions there, so let me pause this and I'm going to get some of those questions answered. Same thing, if you have any additional questions there, it's going to be in our Facebook, and that you can just chat us back. Okay? Thanks. We definitely appreciate you attending the initial webinar for the affiliate program, and we look forward to you joining us. Thanks.